And welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another week of Korean Starcraft League number 3, the KSL. And I'm, of course, your host, ZvT. With me, I'm joined once again by my lovely and beautiful plushies, as always. They're always here in spirit or otherwise. And we already have our first matchup of the week. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket. This is an open tournament, but it is focused on the Korean scene, on supporting the Korean community. And a massive shout out to both Chicken Man and Dave Testa for making this tournament a reality. Exclamation mark KSL if you guys want to link to the Patreon, because the Patreon does have ways to support this tournament. It is funded by the community, for the community, for Korean community. But yes, links are available if you want to support. Otherwise, we are here in our first matchup of the day, and spawning in the top left hand corner of Babylon, we have, let's go. We have the Elden Lord himself, the King of the Sea. From Vietnam, it is MeomaikA. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Babylon, we have his opponents. We have the American Terran player, a player that I'm not familiar with, but I'm ready to get familiar with him. He is the Red Terran. It is Odie. Let's go, Papi. Let's go. Our first matchup of the night. A lot of really big names are here, of course, in the bracket itself, and we were spoiled for choice. There's a lot of really good matchups going on right now, but we opted to go for this one for a couple of reasons. One, Dongray Gu versus Ryung definitely stood out to me as a really good first round match, but that is being covered by Steadfast over on his channel, so it does already have an English caster. Meanwhile, the other matchup was, I believe, Scarlet versus Ragnarok, a ZvZ, and that was looking quite appetizing as well. But of course, they were a little bit late to start, and I believe Scarlet is streaming her POV, so I don't know if they necessarily need a caster for that either, so I'm going to be sticking here with MeomaikA for a little bit. They do have a player waiting for them in the next round, and that is going to be Solar. Oh my god. As of course we are getting into this weekly tournament, and to kick things off, MeomaikA did go for a pull first. Lings are slipping out across the map here as we speak. Oh, this Overlord did spot the SCV coming back though. The Lings do turn around and they're waiting to see where the Reaper is. The Reaper does rush across the map, is going to reveal itself here to MeomaikA, and that is the signal to go in. Lings are gonna dive on in here to try and pick apart not just this Marine, but also the building SCV. One SCV is gonna be going down, and maybe even another. The Marine falls as well. MeomaikA with this pull first opener, so far it has paid for itself. Oh my god, can he get some more SCVs? Ooh, he gets a second SCV. He shouldn't be able to get a second Marine. The Marine should barely survive. But here on the low ground, the CC has been delayed, and that is the goal here of the pool first. So already a nice start for MeomaikA to throw a wrench in the works here in the build of Odie. As the Reaper and the Marine come... Oh, no! The Reaper comes home, the Marine comes home, Marine gets picked off, and finally the Lings are going to get cleaned up, but we saw a full scout of the main base. Looking at the vision here of MeomaikA, he does confirm the 2-1-1 opener of his opponent, without even risking his Overlord. Oof. He does have two Overlords, of course, ready to go in at a moment's notice. Back at home, MeomaikA is free to drone up and saturate his bases and for a decent while. Interestingly enough, MeomaikA is actually making a bunch of Lings, though. Interesting choice. I mean, on the one hand, he did kill 2 Marines, and because it's a 2-1-1, we don't have any Hellions. We have 1 Hellion, that is it. So this Ling Flood could deal a lot of damage. And there we go, we do see a surround. Oh, almost a full surround on that first Hellion. It already takes a lot of hits already, and the Hellion is gonna go down, as well as everything else on the low ground. The CC already taking a lot of hits from earlier, and this is devastating across the map. The Reaper is gonna get caught out by the Queen, and MeomaikA, no! Gets a kill on the CC! Oh. GG gets called. Far too much damage here. MeomaikA does take the first game in this series. Whew. GG. Odie getting some unorthodox and unusual aggression that he had to deal with. Again, it is very MeomaikA-esque, and not a lot of other players do this, where they go for the pool first, where they link flood the way that he did. MeomaikA, he saw a weakness in the defense, he saw an opportunity, and he did take it. So yeah, MeomaikA isn't pulling his punches, despite the fact that he is up against an amateur player, or a more amateur player, someone who's more of a community member. So MeomaikA not taking it easy. Aye. As he is going to be getting ready for game number 2. Again, this is a best of 3 series, and game 2 is going to be on Gresvan. Oh boy. Meanwhile, when it comes to Odie, a shout out to not just Odie, but all the North American competitors. All the North American competitors for competing in this, because it is not at the best hour for North America. It is quite late in the evening. Oh god, it is quite late in the evening overall. And yeah, because of that, we don't get too many American representatives, or North American representatives, especially because it's also based on the Korean server as well, so they would have to play with a ping disadvantage. So whether it's players like Odie, I know Vindictus played in this before, I'm pretty sure Epic is in the bracket, and I saw Foxer sign up as well, so it's really cool to see them participate and take part in this, and be involved in this community event. As we are getting into this. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Gresvan, we have the king of the sea himself, the blue Zerg player. He's going for the 12 pool. Aye, not a single drone is being made, representing his new team, Team Gosu. It is MeomaikA. Mate, he wants to speed through this. He wants to go to the next round. Oh my god. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gresvan, we have his opponent, the American Terran. He was actually just letting us know in the lobby chat. Shout out to... I almost said his name. He was letting us know that he hasn't competed in a online tournament in 6 years. So he is a returning competitor. Great to see it. Much love. It is Odie. Vámonos, papi, vámonos. Oh boy, so MeomaikA did the MeomaikA special in ZvT for game 1, and that is going for a pool first and abusing his Terran opponent, and now he is doing something very similar as well. MeomaikA, he's one of the few Zerg players that actually 12 pools in this matchup. It's not very common, for good reason, but he does even do it at the pro level. He did it against Cure a couple of days ago, actually. I say a couple of days ago. Yeah, like 5 days ago. He did it against Cure. And now here we go. With that 12 pool, he's sending links across the map. He follows it up with a gas and a Roach Warren as well. MeomaikA is going to be giga all in with this. And these lings are going to get spotted by the SCV at least, so Odie should be fully aware that this time, yeah, the lings are much faster. He doesn't go for the low ground expand, he's going for the full wall off. He throws down a bunker on the high ground as well, which again is a good response. Against a 12 pool, it isn't really necessary, but he's just being hyper safe, and that's going to work out because he is, of course, going up against roaches behind this. Here we go, we have a second Rax as well, which I think is a bit of a mistake, to be honest. I think a factory is required. We need a Cyclone, we need a tank. We're going to need factory production to defend against the follow-up Roach all-in. But Odie doesn't know. The Reaper came back home to defend, which means he didn't scout. The scouting SCV died, the Reaper is dealing with these lings. He doesn't know whether this is just a 12 pool into a hatchery, or if there's more behind it. So as a result, some of these decisions are going to be a little bit rough here. Oh, he's salvaging the bunker! No! He thinks it's a regular 12 pool. The bunker is salvaged. He's going for a CC on the high ground. We are only going to have Marines to work with. The factory starts now, but the factory and any unit that comes from it is not going to finish in time because the roaches are already making their way across the map. To be fair, how many roaches do we have? We have 3 roaches. They will be morphed into Ravagers. They can bow down the wall. And look at the units tab. We have 2 Marines. 2 vanilla Marines to defend. Reaper goes across the map, and Odie now realizes there is no natural. He's going to scout and confirm the Roach Warren as well. Here we go. The roaches have revealed themselves across the map. The bunker is being rebuilt as we speak. Oh, we have high ground vision. The first Marine goes down. We only have 1 left. Oh, a second Marine comes out. That was a kill, not a cancel on the bunker itself. Oh, the Roaches are being saved. This reactor is gonna be falling. Oh, and the Marines as well. And there's nothing. There's only SCVs. Only workers are remaining. And here we go. The boys are gonna be pulled. A Marauder is on the way, and a Marauder is gonna be a great unit to help defend. But on its own, I don't think it's possible. I don't think the math is there. Here we go. The Marauder comes out. The Widowmine as well. Oh god, how good's the target fire for MeomaikA? He does pick off the Widowmine. He picks off the Reaper as well. He's pulling back the weakened Ravager. And it's just too much. It's just far too much here. GG. Good luck gets called. And MeomaikA does take a swift 2-0 in this series. Oh, GG. Again, MeomaikA not pulling back his punches against someone who hasn't competed in 6 years. No mercy. No mercy whatsoever. But congratulations to MeomaikA, and shout out to Odie, because again, Odie, he isn't the most active person in the competitive scene, so for him to come out here just to take part in the tournament, again, it's an open tournament, anyone can sign up, you know, you can be gold, platinum, diamond, whatever, like you can be a part of this. You can go and face off against your favorite players like Bjorn, like Maru, like Scarlet if you want to. You will have the opportunity to do so. Just gotta sign up. So shout out to Odie for being a part of this, and congratulations to MeomaikA.